What's up everybody, it is Colin here, and in this video we're going to have a look at a push traffic campaign that has been running for a couple of days, and we're going to have a look at the data, how we progressed to it, how we optimized it, and I'm going to show you every single detail. So I'm in volume right now. As you can see, we ran an offer for Big Bang Ads. This is the deberoo push team, New Zealand, a pack and save offer, which is like a grocery store or something. We launched this on the 7th of September 2019, which is over a week ago. And the results were pretty interesting. Sometimes was profitable, sometimes it was not. But we're just testing a lot of different things. And this is one campaign where I want to show you the different options we made to gear this towards profitability. This ran on Propellerads. So on Propellerads, there is not that much volume for New Zealand. So now, 2 days ago, we moved it to Zeropark, where there it's bringing in the money. So that's obviously what we were looking for. Test on Propellerads, aim for profitability, then move it to Zeropark. So on the first day, we had 67 visits, 6 conversions. The revenue was 13 euros and the cost just under 11, which gave us a profitability on the first day. Very surprising. We had a conversion rate of 8.45% and 20% ROI on the first day, which was obviously very good. However, with push, you never really know what you can expect the next day. So let's have a look at the 8th. And see what happened there. So on the 8th, you can see there was an increase in traffic. Instead of 67, because we didn't launch it at midnight, it only ran for half a day that day, right? 117 visits, of which we had 10 conversions, 22 in revenue, 25 in spend, a loss of 3 euros. However, this does show the potential. As you can see, there's a very slight difference. It's less than 10% of the cost, right? Just over 10% of the cost. So you can see conversion value is still very good. Conversion rate on per view, very good. The ROI minus 12%. It's okay. This showed us that with more visits, almost double, the conversions are still there, which basically means that this campaign has potential because it does convert, which is one of the most important things of push. You can get tons of cheap clicks, but if it doesn't convert, it's useless. Then the next day, we were in the green again, as you can see. Less visits again. We reduced the budget. With the reducement of the budget, what happens is you get less conversions, of course. Less conversions make the data less significant, which therefore means that the data you do get is less significant. As soon as data start to work on scale, you can actually make conclusions. Conclusions which could mean scale the campaign, kill the campaign, etc. So once you take that step back, you never really know if the data is that valuable. However, it was profitable. 13 in revenue, 10 in spend, concluded a 30.5% ROI. You can see the conversion rate, which is conversion per view here, percentage, stays the same between 6 and 10%. So what happened these last 3 days? Did it pass the 3-day rule? Yes or no, in terms of conversions? And it did. 4.8% ROI. Not that much, but this was the first testing campaign we did of many so far, right? We've launched many, but this was surprising because not the most campaigns, they didn't go that well. And to be profitable from day one, past the 3-day rule even without any optimization is pretty crazy. So what happened the next day? All right, in the 3-day rule, you can already see when we go to the zones, zone ID, and apply, you can see hit the drop down. You can see that basically all the zones are still included, right? So also you can see that when we go to visits, hit the drop down again, that the ones where they have the unique visits, the most visits also get the most conversions. We can see this one is interesting though. It has only 15 clicks and 3 conversions. 4 clicks, 2 conversions. So these are extremely profitable. When you look at the ROI, 146%, 500%, but there's no volume there, right? So this is just lucky. These are lucky shots, 1,000%, 1 out of 1. I mean, those are just lucky shots. This is where the scalability is. And that's what you will see soon when we move the table a little. So then another 3-day passes, right? Because I can show them one by one, but we want to see what happens every 3 days. Okay, so in those next 3 days, we have 174 visits. So again, the spend stays the same because it's about 50 visits per day, right? So we keep the spend the same. We are actually profitable, and this time a little bit more significant. We spent 34 and we earn 44. So a 10 euro profit, which is 29%. So this is getting interesting right now. Conversion rate is about 10.1% stable, which is pretty good. And 29% ROI is pretty good. However, what happens if we show them day by day? Just real quick to see the ROI percentage. Okay, so 25%. Then we go and have 26%, and then this one must be a little bit higher. This one would be 41%. So you can see it only spent 7 euros, not that significant. However, the data in 3 days in a row is stable. Then we take this again, and then we go to the zone IDs. Did anything change based on the zone IDs? Did we cut anything? No, the list is still the same. And again, the one with the most traffic makes the most conversions. However, this time, a lot more profitable. Instead of 15%, it is almost 100% ROI. Then when we look at all these different zones, which only had like 1 click and no conversions, you're wondering why not exclude all of these and go hammer down on this one. So that's what we see, what we did in the next 3 days. 13 to 15, which basically 12 till 14, because or till 12 till 13 till 15, because today is the 15th, I think. Yes. So I just looked at my phone. So this would be 13 till 15. So for the 15th, it's only 2 p.m. right now. It's not completely done yet. You can see 91 visits, and it's not profitable anymore. 15 in spend, 8 in revenue. We moved it to Zeropark on the 12th. So then we had, what went wrong? The conversion rate went down significantly. You can see. So the clicks might not be more expensive. It is the conversion rate that's holding us back. Why? That's the question. So you can see a lot of these get no traffic, and these two get the most traffic. What happened on Friday? On Friday, we had minus 60% ROI. The conversion rate was terrible, 2.5% that day. So the question is, did we optimize anything? The list became a little bit shorter, but not too short. So some zones were excluded. However, the top zone still positive ROI, 26%. So again, it was like the small zones that take away all the profit. Because if we would just run this one zone, it would be profitable. What happened the next day? So this was yesterday. Yesterday was profitable, just a little bit. So you can see the cost, it went down. So probably the person, I know who monitors this, but the person who is running this just said, okay, let's move our budget to Zeropark because it has way more volume instead of keeping it on Propellerads. It was a strategic decision to move. Although it was profitable, it was like 41%. This data is not significant. This is just lucky unless he killed all the zones. And he did. So he killed almost all the zones. You can see the top zone, again, not profitable this time. The other two zones, it had a good conversion rate, 33% and 25%, which allowed it to be profitable. But this is just luck, right? It has nothing to do with significant data. And then for today, so far, I think it almost spent nothing, right? Let me see. It spent 92 cents, right? So almost nothing, not even €1. And for today, I think it runs the same zone IDs. Yes, the list becomes shorter and shorter. But yeah, the data is not significant. However, let's see if we do like, so this was launched on the 7th. So it has been a week. If we run everything, overall, this campaign was profitable. We spent 95 and we made 101. 101 on testing and learning how to optimize. A 6.3% ROI, which is not bad on the first campaign with a new media buyer. So good job to him. Then we moved this to Zeropark, and obviously I will make a video on that because the spend on that campaign is not like €5 a day. I think it's like 25 a day. So there's a lot more significant data, a lot more optimization going on, and hopefully a lot more profitability. So I just wanted to show you guys what we did during this campaign, how it works, and step by step working towards profitability by optimizing zone IDs. At some point you have to make a decision. Do we cut the campaign, take the profit? What is the goal? Do we want to make money? Do we want to learn things? Our goal was to learn things. We learned a lot, and now we're moving it to Zeropark to make the real money. If you have any questions about this, feel free to ask them in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these push traffic videos, give it a thumbs up. I know I normally do social media, paid ads, but I really like these push traffic sources as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.